What you got, what you need, everything's gonna crash and break. What you got, what you want, what you need, can I be your savior? Everything's gonna crash and break, but I know, yeah I know. What you got, what you want, what you need, gonna be your savior. Everything's gonna crash and break, your savior.
Hello everybody and happy Christmas! Welcome to Masterath's Robot Wars Legends, the 2021 Christmas special. And well, we've decorated the arena, the asylum, for the first time. We obviously did it with the old arena back in the day. We have 6 matches here tonight, including 3 championships on the line and our annual Christmas fight. Let's get straight into the battle card for the Christmas special of 2021. So we kick off with a very interesting beginning. 4 brand new robots. Brand new made, making their debuts here in MRW Legends. We'll be fighting out in a 4-robot clash. The 2 surviving robots will compete in the Christmas Feast match. Yeah, it's back later tonight. Renegade, Darkest Timeline, Marina, and Trial by Combat. 2 of them will make it to the Christmas Feast match. And then a bit of a fun match for Christmas. It's all about fun after all, isn't it? We get to see Crapbot 2021 trying to endure the undefeated New Blood champion, Lord Justice. And then our first of 3 championships on the line tonight as Torto Terra, the Judgment champion, defends its title against 2 robots that made it pretty far in the Series 10 New Blood Championship. Riposte and Pandora. Very interesting match that's going to be. And then 3 corners, 3 teams, and it's a tag team championship match. Speed and Diamond Storm looking to defend their titles against Demon Horns and AK1, a brand new team, and Calamity Call 5 and Impact, also a brand new team. All 6 of these robots are former Legends champions. Going to be a very interesting match for the tag team titles there. And then our big match. It's back for the first time in 9 years. The 2021 Christmas Feast match is here. The winner becomes the #1 contender for the MRW Legends Championship, and it is the biggest match we have. 24 robots in the arena. 23 will be eliminated. They'll fight until there is 1 left, and that 1 robot will be the #1 contender for the Legends Championship. Whenever that'll be, who knows? And last but not least, our main event. The MRW Legends Championship is on the line as Dark Effigy, who's held the title for 118 days, defends the title for the first time against Arrowhead 2, F9, and Catalyst. But first, let's find out who the last 2 spots in our Christmas Feast match are going to be.
Introducing entrant number 1, Renegade.
And here is Renegade, the first new robot in MRW for nearly 5 months. It is armed with a 360-degree rotating lifting scoop used to not only flip robots up and over, but also to protect itself from devastating attacks. Very similar to the old design of a certain waterfowl robot in BattleBots. This robot is also invertible, meaning it can run both ways up. This one's going to be a tough one to crack.
Introducing entrant number 2, Darkest Timeline.
Now here's one that I'm looking forward to seeing. It's Darkest Timeline. Armed with a 23-gram full-body spinner, it's a very devastating weapon, and it does have that turret at the top, which moves about, allowing the wheels to go pretty much anywhere it wants to. This looks like a very ingenious design to me. Not only is the spinner wide, allowing them to prevent themselves from being flipped over, but they have an extra strategy against flippers. As the spinner is so low to the ground, flippers can barely get under it.
Introducing entrant number 3, Marina.
And next up we have the big flipper Marina, armed with a front hinge flipper similar to our current Legends champion Dark Effigy. However, the flipper is spring-loaded, making it also similar to Plasma. However, Plasma got its power from the compactness of the robot and the flipper. It's going to be interesting to see if Marina is going to be more powerful than Plasma here. Just like Dark Effigy, it has very strong armor, but the drive is slow. It's not the fastest of things.
Introducing entrant number 4, Trial by Combat.
And last but not least, we get to Trial by Combat. that is supposed to be armed with what would have been the first ever steel-tipped pickaxe in MRW, able to cause destructive damage to robots. However, unfortunately, the axe joints did break during testing, and the team just couldn't repair it in time. So essentially, in this match, it's a pusher, which is a right shame, because had the axe joint not broken, this robot would have had, quite possibly, the most devastating weapon in MRW to date.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
And here we go, 4 brand new robots here in MRW. 2 of them will make it through to the Christmas Feast match later in this episode. Marina off to a great start there, with probably the biggest threat at the moment. Darkest Timeline taking a hit from a fellow spinner, a fellow 3-point spinner, you could say, in Excalibur, who has upended itself. That's about right. Marina with the spring-loaded flipper. It's a big flipper, but not really sure how powerful it is. There's Renegade there with the scoop. Oh, the big hit! Big hit there by Darkest Timeline. Renegade seems okay, though. It did hit the scoop. The scoop's there. Try and protect the innards of Renegade there. It can deflect things like axes, hammers, and spinners. Oh! But when they're too powerful, like Darkest Timeline's, just maybe, it's not enough. But it seems okay at the moment. Trial by combat now. Shame they couldn't get their axe working as it broke during testing before this. It would have been interesting to see what sort of axe they had when it comes to this. Darkest Timeline now attacks Marina again, who's not been incredibly impressive so far. Renegade, however, has been very impressive. Has been able to shrug off a few hits from Darkest Timeline. Darkest Timeline, I think, trying to get those arms and maybe rip them off. That might be a good chance for them to get into the innards. Big flip there from Marina, but they've upended themselves again. Darkest Timeline comes in and just chews into the back of Marina there. Now that top section doesn't move, and it allows, if they can randomly get underneath an opponent, they can spin the spinner, move backwards, and then essentially their underside takes a lot of damage. Trial by combat is being counted out here by Bill. It's such a shame they couldn't, but their axe broke, because that would have been a very interesting robot there. Hopefully they can get the axe working for the next time we see them. Trial by combat, the first robot out. One more will follow. Marina trying to lift up Darkest Timeline. You'd think that if Darkest Timeline gets lifted up, it's all over for them. Big flip from Marina there onto Renegade. Renegade invertible, can run both ways up with that lifting scoop there. That lifting bucket they've got. Big hit again by Darkest Timeline. Bill going back and seeing what is going on between these 3 new robots. All inexperienced, all making their debuts here. The trial by combat's already eliminated. But Darkest Timeline looking impressive here. And they got in there into Renegade. Big hit from Darkest Timeline. Renegade, probably its back is its weakest point. Trying to lift up. They're trying to lift up Darkest Timeline here, but Marina gets involved. And now Excalibur is going to come in with that spinner on poor Trial by Combat. And a big hit. And then another hit for Darkest Timeline. They got too close to the spinner. Look at this. Look at that. Big hit onto Trial by Combat. And they are pretty much obviously out of it. Bill's counting them out. But Darkest Timeline still in it right now and spinning. Marina desperately trying to get Darkest Timeline flipped up. Renegade has been incredibly impressive so far. Was able to eliminate Trial by Combat and is staving off, at the moment, the brute onslaught of Darkest Timeline. Marina now caught in the crosshairs of Renegade. And that big scoop, I think the Christmas lights are getting in the way at the moment. Oh, the big hit again by Darkest Timeline. And Renegade got caught there, and now the scoop's back in where it should be. Marina still trying to get our spring-loaded front flipper in, but preventing that is Renegade. Renegade pushes now Marina into Excalibur. Remember, only one of these 3 needs to be eliminated now to go through to the Christmas Feast match later in this episode. Darkest Timeline looking pretty good, but they are up against 2 lifters. So a lift could essentially spell doom for Darkest Timeline. Marina looks the weakest out of these three that are still left standing right now. Darkest Timeline gets the spinner up to speed again. The full body spinner there. They say more controlled than Dragoo, just as powerful. That's what they claim. I can certainly see that, well, it's certainly more controlled, but more powerful than Dragoo, I'm not too sure. It's close, but I don't think it's more powerful. I guess maybe Dragoo and Darkest Timeline could have a dream match at some point. Wouldn't that be nice? Big lift there from Renegade. And Marina's having problems again. Into the CPZ now of Excalibur. Excalibur spinning that blade up, whirring it up. Oh, and big hits to Marina, and again, oh! Marina's got caught on the lights. On the outside of the arena there, Marina caught on the lights. If those lights weren't there, they'd be out of the arena. But I don't think they can move off of that. I think they're stuck there. Big lift from Renegade. Darkest Timeline lifted up. Finally. Bolganon, finally. Bolganon is our resident rebel of the arena. Going around there, but Renegade is looking like it's going to go through with Darkest Timeline. Excalibur hits the wall with the spinner, and Marina goes. Marina eliminated. There you go, the reverb of that spinner is absolutely nuts. I don't think Darkest Timeline's noticed that it's through. Renegade. Well, you can just see it's Darkest Timeline with some big hits here on Renegade, and again, just chewing it up right now with that full body spinner. Both robots moving out of the way. Trial by Combat's on the drop zone, and something is going to drop on the poor head of the very, very unfortunate Trial by Combat here. Such a shame they couldn't get the weapon working, but what is going to drop on the heads? Oh, it's a half-full bottle of Dr. Pepper, the 2-litre one. That's a big impact to Trial by Combat. You can see something has essentially been ripped from Trial by Combat at the top there. It's bent to one side. Do not go into the arena unprepared. Renegade and Darkest Timeline go through to the Christmas Feast match later in this episode.
Cease.
Well, Trial by Combat was eliminated very quickly in that one. Unfortunately, no weapon may not get you far unless you have a strategy, which Trial by Combat did not. Then Marina, hit by Excalibur's blade, got caught on the lights, and the reverb from the spinner of Excalibur knocked Marina out. Renegade and Darkest Timeline through to the Christmas Feast match later in this episode. But now, it's time for a little bit of fun. Crapbot 2021 is essentially a lamb to the slaughter, taking on the giant hammer of the undefeated New Blood Champions and Series 10 New Blood Champion, Lord Justice.
Introducing the Masterath Robot Wars New Blood Champion of Champions, Lord Justice.
And here is the most impressive New Blood of Series 10, the New Blood Champion and Champion of Champions of the New Bloods, Lord Justice. Armed with that double-ended hammer that has certainly destroyed multiple robots in its tyrannic run here in MRW. Currently with an undefeated 7-0 record after beating Crush Syndrome in the final episode of the 7th Series of Legends to win the New Blood Champion of Champions. And as you can see from where this robot is facing, this robot's in full attack mode with that hammer. This very well could be an absolute massacre.
And introducing its opponent, Crackbot 2021.
It's crap, 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 it's crap. It's Crapbot 2021. Do I really need to say anything else?
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So hands up on Crapbot winning this one. Nah, none of you. Fair enough. Lord Justice, undefeated. Oh, and immediately gets the hammer in. Now, we'll see how good that armor is. It's made of paper, but I'm not sure if it's actually going to protect it from Lord Justice Hammer. Oh, you love to see it fly, don't you, Crapbot? Look at that. Look at that Excalibur. Well, if this was some sort of snowboarding or skateboarding, that would have been good. But no, look at this hit. Oh! And it's been dented already. The whole shell of Crapbot 2021 has been dented by Lord Justice. It hasn't moved for ages. I think already it's out. That shell is just being crumpled by that very powerful hammer of Lord Justice here. This is what you want to see. Destruction. And thank you, Crapbot, for turning up for the destruction. This is hilarious. Crapbot just taking damage after damage. There's another dent in there, I think. And Excalibur whirs up the blade again. We could see it fly again. Yep. We see it fly once more. Oh, this is fun. Hey, festive season. Why not just have a good time? Lord Justice is having a good time. Oh, another big hit there. Oh, sorry. This match is too fun. Powerful hit, though, from Lord Justice, as you'd expect. Oh, and another dent. Bill, end this madness. End this. Give him a mercy killing. Jeez, Crapbot finally getting counted out.
4, 5,
after
6.
Well, they lasted
7,
longer than I thought,
8,
or did they?
9,
They lasted maybe
10,
a few hammer shots. Another dent into the top of the shell. Crapbot counted out, but that's not going to stop our house robots from getting involved. And White Lightning gets the axe in. Into the innards of Crapbot. Axe has been dislodged, though, thanks to Excalibur. And another big shove onto Crapbot 2021. White Lightning, on the other hand, has skewered Lord Justice there. Lord Justice trying to get in, but White Lightning preventing that, pushing them back. Look, these two see now a rivalry forming. And White Lightning has had the advantage the last couple of times, and they've got underneath Lord Justice now. They've gone underneath. Oh! They're stuck together. They're stuck together. I think they're both out. Excalibur's gonna have some fun. It's about time, Excalibur. Go get your Christmas licks in. There you go. Just carving into Crapbot. You can see the shell just taking so much damage and just going absolutely it's rubbish, to be honest. Hence the name of Crapbot, but we hope they come back after, well, getting butchered here pretty much. First by Lord Justice, then by Excalibur, and White Lightning even got a lick in as well. It's a good thing our lights aren't very hot lights, or we may see a fire in the arena. Paper's flammable. Wouldn't that have been interesting to see in the arena? Well, Excalibur is having fun with Crapbot, and out they go. And Excalibur with that vertical spinner takes out Crapbot 2021. I wouldn't really call that much of an effort, but God, that was a lot of fun. Crapbot 2021, please rebuild and come back. Please. Lord Justice gets the win, obviously.
Cease.
Well, Lord Justice there with, well, probably the most obvious victory of this episode, but altogether that was so much fun. To see Crapbot just get crushed, squashed, flying about like it was nothing, and then finally out of the arena by Excalibur. But now, it's time to get serious. It's our first of 3 championships on the line this evening. First off, the Judgment Championship on the line as Toro Terra defends the Judgment Championship against 2 of the new bloods from the last series of Legends. Riposte came runner-up in the main event of the last episode of Legends, and Pandora. 2 flippers here, going against the legendary Torto Terra.
Introducing entrant number 1, Riposte.
And here is Riposte, runner-up of the Series 10 New Blood Championship, where it lost out in the finals to Lord Justice, who we just saw absolutely destroy Crackbot 2021. But Riposte has been on a very good run as of late as well. Riposte was the last robot eliminated in the main event of the last episode of Legends, the series finale for the Legends Championship, being flipped out by current champion Dark Effigy. If Riposte had won that match, it would have become Legends Champion in just its 5th match here in MRW. A record.
Introducing entrant number 2, Pandora.
And here is Pandora, semi-finalist of the Series 10 New Blood Championship, was defeated by one of its opponents here tonight, Riposte. The last time we saw Pandora, it failed alongside Masterath to win the MRW Tag Team Championships in the series finale of Legends Series 7. But this robot holds a very big accomplishment here in MRW, as in episode 65 of Legends, it flipped Red X out in 3.3 seconds, breaking Isolde's near 8-year record for the shortest match in MRW history.
Introducing entrant number 3, the Masterath Robot Wars Judgment Champion, Torto Terra.
And last but not least, the Judgment Champion, Torto Terra. Torto Terra defeated Masik, Arrowhead 2, Impact, and at the time Judgment Champion F9 in the series finale of Legends Series 7 to win the Judgment Championship for the 2nd time. This robot is the first of only 2 MRW Triple Crown winners, holding the Legends, Judgment, and Tag Team Championships at some point. The other robot being Arrowhead 2, who achieved that feat earlier this year. This robot is also the only robot to win the MRW Grand Slam, winning an MRW Series, a Legends Championship, a Judgment Championship, a Tag Team Championship, an Ultimate Challenge win, and a Robot Rumble win.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So the champ's first defense here, Torto Terra won the Judgment Championship on the last episode of Legends, and is going against 2 very good flippers who are also in championship matches in the last episode of Legends. Pandora teamed with Meshdozer and failed in trying to take the Tag Team Championships away from Speed and Diamond Storm, while Riposte was in the main event for the Legends Championship, but Riposte is not looking good here. On its side immediately, Pandora now lifts up Torto Terra, maybe trying to get Torto Terra out of the arena here. Is Pandora. We know how powerful that lifting arm is. Obviously, we know how quick Pandora likes to finish off matches there. Great turn from Torto Terra. Now Bulganin is going to get his licks in on to Pandora there. Pandora now on its side. That's not looking good for Pandora there, while Bulganin pushes Pandora, and Pandora is in trouble here. Also on its side, Torto Terra hits the pit. And is Pandora about to go in? No, as it fell down, Pandora is staying in it for the time being. Riposte is on its side. I think that's Riposte out. And Pandora's going to go first. Torto Terra. It was that failed lift from Pandora, and they couldn't get the flipper back down. Raised the front 2 wheels, and Torto Terra had the power to push Pandora in. Pandora out. And Riposte is going to follow. Bill is going to count out Riposte, the robot that was, well, essentially finished second in the last Legends episode's main event for the Legends title. But that's an embarrassing performance there for Riposte. And Pandora, really. Torto Terra. A very dominant display from the Judgment Champion, who defended the title and pitched Riposte as well. That is how you show these new kids old school. And Torto Terra, one of the biggest names in MRW, has proven that here tonight. Torto Terra is still the Judgment Champion.
Cease.
Well, that didn't really last too long, did it? I mean, Pandora flipped up Riposte onto its side. It couldn't right itself from there. And then Pandora pushed in the pit by Torto Terra. Riposte counted out. Torto Terra still the Judgment Champion. And now we get into even more championships, as Speed and Diamond Storm's Tag Team Championship is on the line against the 2 challengers in a 3 corners tag team match. It's 2 new teams, but comprised of legendary robots. All 4 robots, former Legends champions. Demon Horns and AK-1 teaming up, and then Impact and Calamity Call 5.
Introducing Tag Team number 1, the Masterath Robot Wars Champion of Champions, Demon Horns.
And here is the newly minted Masterath Robot Wars Champion of Champions, Demon Horns. Demon Horns won the Champion of Champions by defeating Crush Syndrome in a 16-robot tournament in Legend Series 7 to win the Champion of Champions. Now, while this robot is mostly known as a singles competitor, being a former 2-time Legends champion and the Champion of Series 6, it does have a bit of tag team pedigree, being a former 2-time MRW Tag Team Champion.
And introducing its tag team partner, AK1.
And its tag team partner, AK1. In the last episode of Legends, it lost the Legends Championship in the 6-robot brawl main event, with that eventual winner being Dark Effigy. It started out Legends Series 7 also as the Judgment Champion, which means that a victory here for this spiked flipper will make it only the 3rd robot in MRW history to win the MRW Triple Crown.
Introducing tag team number 2, Impact.
And speaking of robots that only need a tag team championship to become the 3rd MRW Triple Crown winner, it's Impact. This powerful pushing robot is a former Legends champion, as it won the Legends Championship off of DF2 in Legends Series 6. But this robot is mostly known as being a dominant Judgment champion, winning the title a record-breaking 3 times. Both AK1 and Impact on the cusp of being the 3rd Triple Crown winner here in MRW.
And introducing its tag team partner, Calamity Call 5.
And next is the legend that's looking to add another new accolade into its ever-growing resume. 4-time Series Champion Calamity Call 5. Only 1 Series Championship away from equaling the legendary CO2. This robot was also the 2nd robot in MRW history to win the Legends Championship on 3 occasions, beating one of its opponents here tonight, Diamond Storm, to become the 2nd robot to do so. If it wins the Tag Team Championship tonight, we're going to have to lower the font on those accomplishments, or it'll go off the screen.
Introducing tag team number 3, one half of the Masterath Robot Wars Tag Team Champions, Speed.
Next is one of the robots that is 1 series away from tying Calamity Call 5. 3-time Fan-Made Robot Wars Series Champion, Speed. It gained those 3 championships after winning MRW Series 8 and 10 and is the current Series Champion, but also winning the untelevised Apple Wars Legacy Series 4. The first of 4 Masterath Robot Wars robots to win that series. The other 3 being Arrowhead 2, Catalyst, and Shamrock. Also a former 2-time MRW Champion of Champions, the only robot in MRW history to win the Champion of Champions more than once.
And introducing its tag team partner, one half of the Masterath Robot Wars Tag Team Champions, and one half of the Robot Wars Omega Tag Team Terror Champions, Diamond Storm.
And last but not least, the robot that has truly transcended not only MRW, but fan-made Robot Wars as a whole. What a year it has been for Diamond Storm, entering in multiple fan-made Robot Wars series and pretty much winning championships wherever it goes. In this year alone, it has won 3 tag team championships in fan-made Robot Wars, once in Carnage, where it was also the Series 4 champion, which wasn't televised, its current reign as MRW tag team champion, and alongside Robo War legend Cyanide, beating Razor and Spectre at the 2021 Robomania to win the Robot Wars Omega Tag Team Terror Championship, making it the first robot in fan-made Robot Wars history to win Tag Team Championships in 3 separate series, and all in the same year. It also holds 2 Tag Team Championships at the same time, the MRW Tag Team Champion, and is currently the reigning Robot Wars Omega Tag Team Terror Champion.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So big stakes in this Tag Team Championship match, not only for Speed and Diamond Storm, the current champions, but if AK1 or Impact win this match and become Tag Team Champions, they will be the 3rd Triple Crown winner here in MRW, behind Torto Terra, who, well, won it ages ago, and Arrowhead 2, who won it earlier this year, winning the Judgment Championship. Both robots former Judgment Champions and former Legends Champions. Just this to go, but then there's Speed and Diamond Storm. Well, Impact's gone already. That was quite quick. What, less than 30 minutes? 30 seconds, sorry. 30 minutes, geez. That's probably later in the Christmas Feast match. Impact gone and out, which means Calamity Call 5 has to come in to try and salvage this for their team. But AK1 looks to be on a pretty good roll as of late. Obviously, losing the Legends Championship very recently in the last episode. Tag made and Demon Horns comes in. Demon Horns Diamond Storm again. This is what, the 4th time this year? But they've gone up head to head here at MRW. And well, that trilogy ended with Demon Horns winning 2-1. Diamond Storm now makes the tag to Speed. And Speed spins around and goes for Demon Horns immediately. Knows that Diamond Storm and Demon Horns have got a history. Demon Horns seems to be getting the better of the first ever 3-time Legends Champion. Speed now is caught on the lights, and that is a very interesting strategy from Demon Horns. Speed expending a lot of pressure to try and get away from the lights here. Calamity Call 5 staying in just for the time being. Demon Horns pinning the 2-time series champion. Oh, look at that for some acrobatics. Oh, Speed's gone. What are the chances of that? Demon Horns lifts up Speedin precariously onto the side wall, and out goes Speed. That's about a centimetre side wall. How did that happen? Diamond Storm now has to come in against Demon Horns, which, well, is certainly, I don't think, what the record-breaking 3-time Legends Champion, record-tying, I guess, now, Calamity Call 5 and Dark Effigy now, also 3-time Legends Champions, but Diamond Storm was the first to do it. Also reigned for 2,000 days as champion. Reason for that is because it took 5 years for us to actually have the title defended again. But now, Diamond Storm has got Calamity Call 5 caught there with AK1, and AK1 has flipped Calamity Call 5 out now. That is controversial. AK1 was not legal in the match, but it's Tag Team Terror rules. What are the rules? I guess that'll be enough, I guess, for AK1. Calamity Call 5 and Impact out of this contest, and Diamond Storm needs to defeat both Demon Horns and AK1, robots that this year won the Legends Championship. It'll be very interesting between these, and, well, the numbers advantage goes to the challengers. Diamond Storm nearly out there, but stays in for the time being. Obviously, also currently one half of the Robot Wars Omega Tag Team Terror Champions, alongside Robot War Legends Cyanide. So, essentially holds 2 Tag Team Championships concurrently, and Demon Horns has been caught on Diamond Storm's flipper, and that's not good for Demon Horns. There's no traction on the floor there, Demon Horns. AK1, I think knows that Demon Horns is going to be pitted here, and is ready. There goes Demon Horns, and Diamond Storm with a brilliant turn to make sure AK1 didn't get the quick win there. It was this flip from Diamond Storm that caught Demon Horns underneath the flipper of Diamond Storm and just pinned it there. And then the pitting. But look at this brilliant bit of driving to turn around to make sure they could get underneath AK1's charge. But now AK1, oh, Diamond Storm precariously there. Self-righted, but was very, very close to that pit. That could have given AK1 its Triple Crown. The 3rd robot to win the Triple Crown could be AK1 here, or can Diamond Storm and Speed defend the titles? That is what it boils down to. AK1, former Judgment Champion, former Legends Champion. Diamond Storm, 3-time Legends Champion. 4-time Fan-Made Robot Wars Tag Team Champion. Tied with Robo Frog as the 2nd most reigns as a Fan-Made Robot Wars Tag Team Champion that has come from MRW here. And obviously all the other accolades that Diamond Storm's won in other Fan-Made Robot Wars series. And, well, it's a lot. Big flip, but no, the self-right hasn't worked. They're on this side, and AK1, like a shark that smells blood, has got Diamond Storm lingering over that pin. It's over. AK1 and Demon Horns are the new Tag Team Champions. It was this self-right from Diamond Storm. Precarious onto its side, and AK1 just charged in. And AK1 has become a Triple Crown winner, the 3rd in MRW's history. AK1 and Demon Horns, the new Tag Team Champions.
Cease.
So there you go. AK1 becomes the third MRW Triple Crown champion, winning the tag team championships with Demon Horns, who has now claimed its third tag team championship as well. Brilliant team. It's going to be interesting to see how long they defend the titles for. But now, it's time for our big match here at the Christmas special of MRW Legends. The biggest battle that MRW has to offer. 24 robots will compete in this once-in-a-year deal that we haven't done in, well, since 2012. Winner becomes the #1 contender for the Legends Championship. It is the 2021 Christmas Feast match. So competing in tonight's Christmas Feast match, 24 robots. Finding it out, we have Isolde, Onis, Ensign, Igpun, Robolek, Red Dawn, Exodus, Major John, Uncle Ham, Action Ferrari, Triangle Megabot 4, Hypno-Edge, Stinger, Z-Force, Galvan, Hot Wheel, Cobra, Velocity, Blood Eagle, Flash Fire, Zero, Edema, and our 2 robots who qualified earlier tonight, Renegade and Darkest Timeline. 24 robots who have never won the MRW Legends Championship. Winner of this match gets a title shot.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
The biggest match that MRW has to offer. 24 robots who have never been Legends Champion will fight it out for the right there. Robolek and Igpun getting in early there. Onis already on its top. There's a big hit from one of our 2 new robots in this Darkest Timeline. That's unfortunate so far. Big shove by Hot Wheel as well. There's Renegade trying to get in onto Robolek. Cobra with the lift on Renegade. Everyone else coming in now. Edema flips up Darkest Timeline. Maybe trying to get Darkest Timeline out of the arena. Now everyone's coming in here. It's going to be a mosh pit. And well, when the dust settles, we will be down from 24 to 1. Find out who's going to win this. Onis in there already. Triangle Megabot 4 being launched right now by Isolde. And there's Velocity as well. Blood Eagle on its top. Robolek has no idea what's going on. That's about right, to be honest, for Robolek. Stinger and Action Ferrari. Action Ferrari pushes in. Big push by Action Ferrari. Took Hypno-Edge and Stinger with, and there's Excalibur there with the spinner on Stinger's exposed wheels. Now Zero lifts up Galvan. I think that might be Galvan's run over, unless Galvan gets self-righted, that is. But until then, I'm not sure about it, to be honest. Here's Darkest Timeline and Uncle Ham. First robot out. Look at this for a spin. And Uncle Ham straight out the arena. I think that might have hit Red Dawn. Oh! Might have hit Red Dawn. Ensign, I think, has just gone as well. Second out there is Ensign. Such a shame for them. So we're down to 22. Still have 21 to go. It's going to be a big old battle, this. We've had 2 eliminated already. There's Igpun pushing in on Blood Eagle Velocity. Lit up the pair of them. Blood Eagle has a Shremek. Igpun does not, though. And that might be it for Igpun there as well. And now Edema coming in. Edema, possibly one of the favorites here. After what was an amazing run in Legend Series 7. Galvan is now getting counted out. No Shremek on Galvan, but it's nice to see them back for the first time in, ages. Robolek gets pushed over by Action Ferrari. And out goes Galvan. Darkest Timeline coming in with that full body spinner. Triangle Megabot 4 hits the pit release. And Onis and Flash Fire get away. They do get away, so no one eliminated by the pit as of yet. Velocity gets the lifted onto Igpun. And Hot Wheel on its top and spinning around. And, well, there goes Igpun. That's not surprising at all. Finished, what, 3rd from bottom. Hot Wheel with the spin there. At least it stayed intact. Cobra and Edema take a hit as well. And there is Exodus pushing an Action Ferrari, pits Robolek. Robolek is gone and out of it. The flip from Exodus. Action Ferrari pushes Robolek into the pit. We have lost 4, down to 20. Action Ferrari very lucky there with Exodus and the rollover onto Zero. Zero might have aided Action Ferrari there in staying in this. Look at that. Nice rollover from Action Ferrari. Still in the contest. 20 left. 19 to be eliminated. And Action Ferrari lifted up by Zero. And Edema, the combo there on the heavyweight Action Ferrari. And I think that might be their run over as well. Bill coming in. It's a bit quick, isn't it, to count Action Ferrari? Apparently not. Action Ferrari's going to get pitted. Galvin's in. Pitted by Stinger. But Galvin already eliminated. Counted out by Bill. Action Ferrari is going to fall next. Oh, Hot Wheels in. Hot Wheels spun. Hit Blood Eagle. But has pitted itself. Look at this. Look at this for a hit. And it was Cobra's hit that has pitted the well-favoured Hot Wheel. So, a few more have been eliminated. Bill, it's back in the corner for possibly some more countouts here. Onis and Darkest Timeline. Now, this is a battle I'd want to see. Onis and Darkest Timeline. Two full body spinners, and Darkest Timeline just gets right into the mess with that full body spinner. Big hit there to Blood Eagle. Stinger, though, trying to get the pendulum down onto Darkest Timeline. That top part moves Flashfire away. Who's still in this, and there's the pendulum lifter. The thwack lifter there from Stinger. Isolde now trying to lift up Triangle Megabot 4. Isolde doesn't seem to have as much power as it did in Series 10. Velocity's gone. Renegade gets its first elimination. Brilliant piece of driving here by Renegade. Getting Velocity onto its side and then just bye-bye. Velocity's gone. Renegade. First elimination for them. Good run from both of the new robots here so far. Big hit. Again onto Blood Eagle by Onis. Onis, former New Blood Champion and New Blood Champion of Champions. Flashfire trying to get Blood Eagle in, who made it to the semi-finals of the Series 10 New Blood Championship. Eliminated by Lord Justice in the semi-finals. Hypno-Edge still in there, looking for another shot of the Legends Championship. Renegade with that lifter, that lifting scoop of Renegade, doing quite well so far. Stinger now taking some big shots onto Hypno-Edge. But there is Renegade. Renegade pushing in to Stinger. Hypno-Edge gets away, and I think Hypno-Edge is hiding. That's brilliant strategy from Hypno-Edge. Stinger trying to get Renegade, trying to attack Renegade here at the moment. Darkest Timeline with that spinner there, hits into Zero. But Zero being able to deflect it for the moment. Now Red Dawn flips into Exodus. Exodus gone! What a fall from grace for Exodus it's been on Legends Series 7. That caps it off. I did not expect former quarterfinalist Exodus to be eliminated that quickly by the Series 10 runner-up, Red Dawn. Blood Eagle in trouble now. Flashfire has got him, and Edema finishes off Blood Eagle. The former tag team champion, the Legends Annihilator winner, gone. It was the lift from Flashfire, and then Blood Eagle rolled onto the lifter of Edema, and Edema just finished it off. Edema, as we mentioned, gotta be one of the favorites here. Stinger as well. Can't really count them out there. There's Z-Force as well. Red Dawn trying to lift up Darkest Timeline. I think they got caught. And now Darkest Timeline spinner churns out the former runner-up. Series 10 Endgame's runner-up there. And is now attacking Cobra. The front two teeth of Cobra there. Big hits to Cobra from Darkest Timeline, who's been incredibly impressive so far. Major John now trying to get the lift in underneath on Darkest Timeline. Edema gets away from the pit and now gets above or underneath Renegade. And Renegade lifted, but Renegade's still in it right now. Hypno-Edge feels like it's okay to come back in the battle now that some of the robots have been eliminated. Edema trying to get Stinger out of the arena here with a lift. We haven't seen Stinger out of the arena in, well, quite a while, to be honest. And Edema looking to be that robot to do it. Zero also trying to help out here. They did, remember, team up to eliminate Action Ferrari, another heavy robot. But Stinger staying in it and pushes Edema over, if anything. Self-right from Edema. That was a bit of a weak self-right, to be honest. Is Edema okay? Edema probably the favorite here. And that's the third time I mentioned that. Well, what a run Adema had in Legend Series 7. A brilliant run. Stinger nearly out from Triangle Megabot 4. Runner-up. Oh, Cobra! Cobra has caught Stinger. Cobra's caught Stinger by the pendulum. And Stinger is in the pit, I think, trying to get out. No. Stinger is in. What a move by Cobra. Gets that lifter up with those two spikes and catches Stinger's pendulum. Stinger with no drive was pushed in by Cobra. Brilliant strategy there by Cobra. Former account Mayhem winner. Cobra staying in. Oh! Looking for staying in it. And Major John very close to going out of the arena. So close. But Major John still in it for the time being. Major John does self-right there. And now it looks like we have Cobra and Renegade interlocked. Renegade staving out of the pit for the time being. But for how long? Cobra trying to get those lifting forks. Those spikes in underneath Renegade and does lift them. There is Zero as well with the lift up a Zero caught on its side. Does right itself. Zero is the thinner of the three. Sort of those flippers. And Triangle Megabot 4 flips out Renegade. Whirling around like a dervish. Renegade is gone. Brilliant effort there from Renegade. They did well, to be honest. They did well. They weren't really much in the mix there, but they have been able to do decently in this. I think they can hold their heads up high there. And after nearly Adema being flipped out of the arena, they are staying in. Well, not out of the arena. What am I talking about? In the pits. Oh! Big old shot. And Triangle Megabot 4 just taking lots of hits here. First that from Excalibur. And then a big flip from Adema. Triangle Megabot 4 still in it for now. Adema having problems riding itself. Here comes Onis. And a big hit from Onis. And Major John looking to reap the rewards. And pits Isolde. Isolde is in. Series 10 quarterfinalist. Gone. Out of it. Major John, a former tag team champion, has taken Isolde out of the game. Well, I don't know how many we're down to now, but I think we've probably got about half the field left. Darkest Timeline still in the contest. At the moment, Cobra with the lifts in. There's also Zero. Z-Force hasn't done really much at the moment. Nor has Hypno-Edge, to be fair. And Onis is certainly in trouble there. I don't think they can get off that. I don't think they can get off the sidewall there. They have no traction there. Cobra! Cobra's gone! And out goes Cobra. Adema gets elimination number 2. And it's Cobra. Cobra that falls. Well, another elimination. We could be seeing one more very shortly. And it might be Red Dawn. But Red Dawn stays away from the pit for now. Lifts up Adema. There you go, runner-up of Series 10 versus Robot, who could certainly mix it in with the best, and has done here on Legends. And a big launch there from Adema. Bill's coming in to count out Onis. It was a decent run there from Onis. They didn't really eliminate anybody, but they certainly caused some damage, I'll say that much. But Onis, unless they can get off the wall, is counted out now. Onis gone. Eliminated from the 2021 Christmas Feast. Flash Fire still in it for the time being, but is now reaped the wrath of the full body spinner Darkest Timeline. Hypno-Edge also taking a big hit. And there's Z-Force, like their first big move, lifting Hypno-Edge onto the spinning blade. The full body spinner of Darkest Timeline, who is now taking apart Hypno-Edge. Adema trying to get the lifter underneath Darkest Timeline, and does. Darkest Timeline is lifted. And could that be it for the last full body spinner of the tournament? Nope, not yet. Darkest Timeline certainly is not a robot that you should underestimate. Definitely not, but now we are getting down into single digits here, I think, with the robots. So we are getting close to a winner. Major John flipping up Adema. And there is, well, the runner-up of Series 10 as well. There's also Major John still in there. Triangle Megabot 4, Flash Fire. Darkest Timeline. There's still some very big names still in this contest. Zero as well. And Edema trying to flip out Flash Fire. I think there's Major John. Flash Fire. Flash Fire's gone. And out goes third place in the Legends Annihilator this year. Flipped out by Edema. Another elimination there for Edema that was on a tear in the last episode of Legends main event. Eliminated half the field, but then was eliminated by Riposte in response. Looking for another shot here at the Legends Championship. Zero with a flip there onto Z-Force. And Z-Force gone! Well, they didn't do much in this Christmas Feast match, but they stayed in there quite long. So well done to Z-Force, but they are out. Darkest Timeline still in the contest here after multiple scares. As is Red Dawn for that matter. Zero also in trouble now, trying to right itself, and does. And another launch there from Edema. Triangle Megabot 4 also launched. Edema is gaining power. The longer this battle goes on, it seems like. Major John now is the focus of the big damage here from Darkest Timeline, who is getting those 3-point full body spinner right in to Major John. But Major John, I think, mostly countering or deflecting it at the moment there from Darkest Timeline. Darkest Timeline there with that spinner. There's Zero and Edema as well. And Edema, a couple of misfires there. That's not looking good for Edema there. But Zero is looking worse. And Edema's trying to flip Zero out of the arena. And Zero is close. Zero trying to right itself. Edema looking for another elimination here. He's looking for another one. But Zero staying in it at the moment. At the moment. Zero staying in. Excalibur trying to push in there with the spinner right into White Lightning's axe. Zero taking pretty big damage here from the House Robots at the tail end of this battle. Zero still in this contest. Darkest Timeline has been lifted up. Major John and Zero, well, they've turned on each other, never mind. Darkest Timeline stuck on the sidewall. Can they go off? Yes, they can. Using that essentially sentry middle and spun that around to right themselves off the wall, but a big hit to Major John and Hypno-Edge there. Look at that. I think Major John got the worst of it from Darkest Timeline, who's been incredibly impressive in this Christmas Feast match. Imagine Darkest Timeline, a robot. This is their second match. If they go on to win this, that would be crazy, but I think Darkest Timeline may be getting to the end of its timeline. It is on its top, in trouble and close to Volganon. Hypno-Edge and Edema now fighting it out. Remember those two having a war back in the day? Well, I say back in the day, early this year! And out goes the favourite, Edema! Flipped out by Red Dawn. Red Dawn has flipped out Edema. That's such a shame for Edema. And another one! Red Dawn now getting momentum, and Major John falls. Very close to staying in it, but no. But now, trying to counter his Hypno-Edge. On to Red Dawn there, Volganon coming in. Zero still in the contest. We are down to 5. 5 robots. Triangle Megabot 4. There is Darkest Timeline still in the contest right now, getting hit by the axe of White Lightning. Red Dawn is still in there. Hypno-Edge still in there. Zero still in there. One of these 5 is going to be the #1 contender. It's not going to be. Darkest Timeline. Triangle Megabot 4 flips out the full body spinner and gets the scalp. We are down to just 4. One of these 4 is going to be the #1 contender for the Legends Championship. Triangle Megabot 4 a brilliant run. And Zero is gone. Zero finishes 4th in the Christmas Feast match. We are down to 3. Hypno-Edge, Triangle Megabots, 4, and Red Dawn. Red Dawn in trouble on its side now. And Triangle Megabot 4 gets another one. Gets another one. Hypno-Edge gone. We are down to 2. with Hypno-Edge gone, Triangle Megabot 4, or Red Dawn. One of these two is going to be the number one contender for the Legends Championship. And well, might as well flip out Action Ferrari there. Triangle Megabot 4, remember the qualifiers where the flipper of Triangle Megabot 4 came off? Yep, that was Action Ferrari. Bit of payback there. But they're caught napping on Red Dawn. No! So close. That was so close there. Triangle Megabot 4 stays alive and breathes once more in this battle. Triangle Megabot 4 now trying to get Red Dawn out of the arena, who is humiliated by Demon Horns in his last chance of the Legends Championship, eliminated in 10 seconds in the main event. Triangle Megabot 4 never had a shot at the Legends Championship, and it's not looking good for Triangle Megabot 4 right here. Red Dawn, runner-up of Series 10. Looking to get them out, but Triangle Megabot has fought back. But Red Dawn fights back as well in another big flip. Another huge flip by Red Dawn. Triangle Megabot 4 trying to flip out Red Dawn. Not getting it on the flipper. And there it is. It's all over. Red Dawn has done it. Triangle Megabot 4 trying to get underneath there on Red Dawn. And Red Dawn just need to press that button. The winner of the 2021 Christmas Feast match is Red Dawn.
Cease.
Well, 20 minutes of action and a broken voice later, and we have our winner. Red Dawn is the winner of the Christmas Feast match 2021 and will take on the winner of tonight's main event whenever we do a next episode for the Legends Championship. But who's going to be the champion that will walk in with Red Dawn? Will it be the reigning champion Dark Effigy? Will it be F9? Will it be Arrowhead 2? Or will it be Catalyst?
Introducing entrant number 1, Arrowhead 2.
And first up in our main event in the Christmas special of Legends, the robot with the greatest reign of the MRW Legends Championship, Arrowhead 2. Arrowhead 2 held the title for over 300 days and defended the title a record-breaking 7 times before losing the title to Diamond Storm. After winning the Judgment Championship off of AK1 earlier this year, Arrowhead 2 became only the second robot in Masterath's Robot Wars history to win the MRW Triple Crown. Arrowhead 2 is also a former series champion in Apple Wars Legacy, winning Series 10 that was not televised. And most recently, Arrowhead 2 defeated the Artifact at the 2021 Robomania.
Introducing entrant number 2, Catalyst.
And next up, the biggest flipper in MRW, Series 2 champion, Catalyst. Catalyst is a 2-time fan-made Robot Wars Series champion after also winning an Apple Wars Legacy Series, Series 8, starting off a trend of the next 3 series being won by MRW robots. Catalyst was absolutely destroyed by Bolganon earlier in Series 7 of Legends, but came back in the final episode to vanquish our very own house robot Bolganon to gain the ultimate vengeance. 12 years ago today, Catalyst won its first and only Legends Championship in the Championship Scramble, which it lost shortly afterwards.
Introducing entrant number 3, F9.
Well, what a year it's been for F9. For years and years, we thought that F9 was a joke robot, but then they came back with this monster. A very low base, powerful front flipper on this robot, and recently it's been tangling with some of the very best in MRW, flipping Masic out of the arena to win its first ever championship here in MRW, the Judgment Championship, only to lose it to Torto Terra in the final episode of Legends Series 7. But the fact that it's here in this main event is a testament to the improvements of F9.
Introducing entrant number 4, the Masterath Robot Wars Legends Champion, Dark Effigy.
And finally, the Legends Champion, Champion of Series 4, Dark Effigy. An old hand here in MRW and has been a bit underrated, but has certainly made leaps and bounds recently. It won the Legends Championship in the last episode of MRW Legends that we did back in August, winning the 6-robot main event by flipping out Riposte. It has gone on to hold the title for 118 days, only the 5th robot in MRW history to hold the championship for more than 100 days. But that is mostly because we've been off air. This is Dark Effigy's first title defense in its 3rd reign.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
God, doesn't this have a big fight feel to finish off the Christmas special here of Legends? 3 of these robots, former or current Legends champions. Dark Effigy, 3-time Legends champion Catalyst, held the title 12 years ago today, winning one battle at least in the Christmas skirmish for the championship, but lost it before the end of the episode. Arrowhead 2, arguably the greatest Legends champion in history, held it for over 300 days, 7 defenses of the title there, and then F9, the popular choice with the fans here, and is leading Catalyst into Excalibur's CPZ there with that big 3-pointed spin of F9. Got too close! They got too close there, and a little nick there from Excalibur. Big hit to F9. F9 in a whole heap of trouble now. Catalyst takes advantage, and out goes F9. Flipped out by Catalyst there. Catalyst looks like it's still working from that initial attack there, but now is being ganged upon by the 2 front hinge flippers. Dark Effigy has held the title for over 100 days. This is its first title defense. Catalyst with the big flipper trying to right itself, but doesn't really do very well against robots that can control, which are both of these 2. Big flip from Arrowhead, or on Arrowhead 2 by Catalyst. You gotta remember that Arrowhead 2 was in the match that Catalyst was absolutely destroyed. Had to take so much time off to rebuild. And it was because of Bolganon there, but they sorted that out in the last episode of Legends, back in the final episode of Series 7. But now Excalibur comes in with some big hits onto the top armor there of Catalyst. Catalyst seems okay. I think there might be some damage, but it looks superficial to me. Dark Effigy now trying to maybe get Catalyst out of the arena just like it did with Riposte to win the Legends Championship for the 3rd time. But Arrowhead 2 gets underneath and lifts up the champion. And, well, Excalibur's been lifted again. What a surprise. Big lift from Catalyst. Big self-right from the champ. Bouncing off the wall there, trying to get Catalyst out. Catalyst not having any of it right now. Another big flip. Dark Effigy stuck on his side now. And that's a problem. And out goes the champ. Champion out second. Out goes Dark Effigy. We're going to have a new Legends champion here. And one of these 2 is going to become a 2-time Legends champion. Arrowhead 2. 7 defenses of the Legends Championship in its first and only run. Catalyst lost the title in the same match it won it back in the championship skirmish, back in the Christmas special of 2009. Arrowhead 2 pushing again onto Catalyst. Remember this big control of Arrowhead 2. It's small, but God, it knows how to control. And Arrowhead 2 again pushing into Catalyst. Catalyst having problems again with Arrowhead 2. Arrowhead 2 just staying underneath Catalyst at the moment. Pushing slowly into Bolganon. There we go. The reigniting of the feud possibly. Bolganon shoving Catalyst. And again, now into Excalibur's blade. Big team up there from the House Robots. But is Bolganon going to take any? No, Bolganon is not going to take any extra hits there. Staying within the rules there. Catalyst now gets underneath and nearly. I think if that was a bigger flip, Arrowhead 2 would be out of the arena there. Catalyst, huge flipper, one of the biggest robots in MRW. One of the reasons for the Asylum to be made all those years ago. But it's in trouble here against the much smaller, much more compact, and, well, much more controlled Arrowhead 2. Pit button has been activated, and now Arrowhead 2 has the advantage here, I'd say. They're underneath Catalyst. Catalyst trying to use that flipper to get off of Arrowhead 2. Not working at the moment, but I think it's been able to save them from the pit for now. Catalyst has got to be worried about that pit there. Arrowhead 2 with a big flip again. Bolganon trying to get himself a piece of Catalyst like before. But Catalyst just can't seem to get underneath the flipper. There of Arrowhead 2. Most recently, Arrowhead 2 won its match at the 2021 Robomania. Held obviously by the bot builder. Recently it won that. And now it's looking to become Legends champion for the 2nd time. We could have another dominant reign as champ. No, we don't. Catalyst has done it! Catalyst is the new Legends champion. This is what happened. Arrowhead 2 turned, and that allowed Catalyst to get underneath and launch Arrowhead 2 out of the arena. 12 years to this day, Catalyst held the Legends Championship, and it's got it again. Catalyst wins.
Cease.
And with that, Catalyst is the new MRW Legends Champion for the second time in its career, flipping out F9, flipping out Dark Effigy, and eventually avenging its loss in the last series of Legends, beating Arrowhead 2 to become MRW Legends Champion. And our next episode of Legends, whenever that will be Catalyst defending the MRW Legends Championship against the winner of this year's Christmas Feast match, Red Dawn. Folks, I've been Masterath. Thank you very much for watching the 2021 MRW Christmas Special. You can't spell MRW without MRW. And we'll see you for the Global Trophy in a couple of days. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then.
Gonna crash and break your savior.